iPhone X will reduce the iPhone 8 production by a very significant margin according to analysts. Leaked renders of the HTC U11 Plus may look like the U11, but just from a distance. And Bixby 2.0 means major changes to the approach of Samsung's digital assistant. I'm Jaime Rivera, and the reason why I'm here, for those of you asking, is because it's my best friend's wedding. So I won't be able to wear t-shirts for that. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. The Essential phone continues to be one of those products that I love to use, but the camera is still a work in progress. It actually got really good with the update that arrived yesterday. Anyways, those of you in the market, it currently dropped $100 on Best Buy. And would I recommend the phone? I actually would. Everything about this phone is really good. And again, if you install the Pixel APK, it actually takes some really good photos. It clearly is a software issue. Another interesting deal has to do with the Samsung Gear Sport, which just launched in pre-orders. If you remember, one of the major selling points of this watch is the fact that it integrates really well with Spotify. You can download Spotify songs to it. And well, the deal is that if you get the pre-order for this watch, you will get 6 months of Spotify Premium. That is a good deal on its own. That's pretty much I think it's like 60 bucks that you're getting here. So would I jump on that watch? I definitely would. I actually really do like it. And speaking of Samsung, let's move the spotlight over to Bixby 2.0 as, well, we see some major changes in Bixby. It is now becoming pretty much a platform. The whole idea is that whatever has been done to the phone, which has been actually very good, I highly recommend you give it a try, is now going to be ported to other things like televisions, like refrigerators, and the Android-powered toaster if Samsung would ever build that. The whole idea here is that Bixby will work with pretty much everything that Samsung builds. I think that's a very smart move, particularly with the way Bixby works. Again, if you haven't given it a try, trust me, it is worth it. Now let's talk about the HTC U11 Plus. We've got some leaked renders on video of what to expect from this phone. And well, it looks like a U11 because of its glass back, but everything else is different. The internals, we expect them to be the same, but then apparently this phone is becoming tall. We noticed that the back has the fingerprint scanner, and obviously this allows the taller aspect ratio. The only problem, or I guess the only thing that's not going away, are the bezels. It seems that there is a large top and bottom bezel, even though the bezels on the side are slimmer. Whatever the case may be, I can't wait to confirm what we are getting here. We should be learning more about it soon. And finally, the very interesting news today have to do with analysts and predictions of the iPhone X and iPhone 8. According to trusted sources, it seems that Apple is already preparing to drop production of the iPhone 8 by as much as 50%. Why? Because the iPhone X is coming, and Apple has pretty much noticed that people care more about the iPhone X than the iPhone 8. And it makes you wonder, it clearly seems that Apple just launched the iPhone 8 as a consolation prize, or as I mentioned in my review, as a plan B. Hey, look, if you want an iPhone now, you got it here. It's got almost the same specs, but the newer iPhone, the change in design, well, we are having problems building it, so why don't you get this consolation prize for now until we get the 10? It seems that way, and so it leads me to the question today. I mean, do you think it was a good idea for Apple to launch this iPhone 8? Or do you think it would have been smarter for Apple to focus all of its resources on just one iPhone X? And even if we'd had to wait for it until November, would you have rather waited until November for your iPhone? Or are you okay with the iPhone 8? Because in my case, I think the iPhone 8 wasn't a good idea. I think it's a great phone, don't get me wrong. If you forget about the forgettable hardware, the phone performs really pretty much better than any iPhone that I've ever used. But then again, why not just wait for the 10? Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button up here for more videos like this one. You can also watch yesterday's Pocketnow Daily up here and our impressions of the Huawei Mate 10 down here. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 9 p.m. Eastern. Will depend on the wedding.